Hey guys, Christian here from CrossFit Athletic. Today I just want to take you through 2 tips to make your handstand push-ups a little bit more efficient. The first common fault that I see is when people are up against the wall and they don't actually bring their knees down deep enough and then going into that kipping position. So I'm going to get Charles to demonstrate the common fault that I see. Cool, so you see as he's coming down, his knees are just above that 90 degree through that hip crease. Cool, drop down. That's all right. That's it, come off. Cool. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get you to demonstrate a good repetition now. What I want you to focus on is actually bringing your knees a little bit deeper, so you're going to get a little bit more of a wind up and then use those hips a bit more. So I'm going to demonstrate again. So as he's coming down, good, big kip, beautiful, and again, one more, awesome, relax there. So you can see that his knees are coming a little bit past his hip crease. Tip number 2 is I often see people readjust their hands, or they can actually come down to the bottom and have a little bit of a pause in the handstand push-up. So I'm going to demonstrate what that one looks like, and I'm going to give you one tip to help correct that. So often we'll see you'll come down, you'll adjust the hands or so, and then go into that handstand push-up. So you can see that he's just sort of losing a little bit of momentum. Okay, drop off there. One tip that I'm going to give you to overcome that is, as you're coming down into that kipping push-up and the head's almost hitting the ground, look to try and bring your knees down while you're making that descent. And as soon as your head hits the ground, that's when you're going to look to snap those hips. So it's almost like a tap and go box jump or a tap and go deadlift, where we're using that stretch reflex or the elasticity in our muscle to help get that bounce back up. So I'm going to get into a couple now. So you can see that as he's coming down, his head hits the ground, his knees are coming down, and he's kipping straight up. Okay, so there's 2 tips that I want you to try. Next time you're doing your handstand push-ups, think about the angle that you've got at your hips, so bring your knees a little bit deeper. And then number 2 is trying to get that bounce or that stretch reflex, so as you're coming down, really kipping straight back into that handstand.